Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I know it's been a while, and I'm here with my two good friends and two good co-hosts for K&K Reviews. I'm here with Kyle, and I'm here with Jason. How you guys doing?
Really good. Hello, everybody.
Doing good. It's nice to be back. It's great to kick off the year with two awesome friends and talk about our favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film and talk about catch up. So it's going to be a blast.
I hope everybody's doing well and Happy New Year. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I mean, I've been popping in and out of people's chats, but that's been about all I can do lately.
Yeah. I understand that. And I've been sick, so that's why last month was horrible, but it's over with. So.
Hey, Russell, how you doing? Welcome in.
How's everyone doing in the chat? How you all doing?
Hi, Patrick. I'm
Patrick.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry.
Hi, Paula. Hey, Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hey, Russell.
What's up, Russell?
Hey, American Turkey Burger. I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bud.
What's up, Niall? What's up, Don? How's it going, buddy?
Don, our Mr. Nomad.
Hey, Reed. How you doing?
Hey, Reed. How are you?
Welcome in.
What's up, Reed?
If y'all haven't gotten to check out Reed, go check him out because he's amazing. If you guys like Blu-rays and DVDs, he does physical medias like that. So go check him out. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Hey, Anthony.
So Kyle decided to pick this movie out. It was supposed to be last month, but with work and everything, I couldn't get the time off. So this is Kyle's pick.
Yeah.
Life happens.
So Jason, you could pick the movie next time.
Okay. I'll think of one.
Hi, Unscripted. How you doing? Welcome in.
Hello, Unscripted. Welcome.
So if you guys have not followed Flet's Movie 13 in pop culture, go follow him. If you have not followed Jason the Nice One, go follow Jason the Nice One as well. I'm not sure if any moderators are in the chat, so I can so I'll just link those here in a minute, and they'll also be linked in the description. I just haven't done that because I set up the stream real fast while I was watching the Dolphins game. So
they were in the lead.
What was that?
They were in the lead. I noticed.
They lost. Yeah, they lost. So they have to go play Kansas City next week. They have to go play the Chiefs next week.
Oh boy.
So who knows how that game will be, because Kansas City they played them in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills have the number 1. Yep. Okay. Mark's telling me read my text. Say hi, Mark.
Hi.
Mark's saying playing at nighttime will be short week.
Like number 1, playing at nighttime.
He's saying number 1, they're playing at nighttime. It will be number 2, it will be a short week. Number 3, 40% chance of rain in the cold.
Okay, so
4 in the loudest stadium.
So number 1, they're playing at nighttime. Number 2, they're playing. It'll be a short week because today's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing Saturday night. Number 3, 42% chance of rain in that cold, which is supposed to be -2. The loudest stadium in the NFL by far. It's not a closed off dome. It's an open air dome, and the Chiefs don't have any injuries. So I mean, all that kind of adds up to I might not even watch. Just kidding. I'm still gonna watch, but Chiefs are probably gonna win.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to know that it wasn't determined by penalties. May the best team win. Mm-hmm. Buffalo clearly was the better team. They deserved the AFC stuff. So congrats to any Bills fans.
All
right, I'll stop. Sorry.
No, you're good, Ben.
No worries.
Y'all like when Mark appears in the videos. Paula's saying she was watching the Golden Globes. We'll get into that too as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Jason was watching it.
It was awesome.
I didn't get a chance to watch the Golden Globes because I was watching the football. So because Mark likes football and we only have.
I think it should still be on Paramount Plus for a couple of days at least. So that's why I was watching it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not really a sports person either, but because Mark likes it, I try to watch it.
I do like
it's all good.
I love the Steelers.
Paula says she's rooting for KC because I'm a Patriots fan with Swifties. I don't I'm not really. I'm a Packers fan. I'm not a Dolphins fan, even though that I live in Florida.
Yeah, for me, it's the Cowboys and 49ers.
Nice. Yeah. Are you a football fan, Kyle? Because I know you guys don't really have football over there.
Yeah, but we get American channels anyway. So I always been an NFL fan for forever. So.
Oh, okay.
Just don't have a team. So.
Who's your team?
Don't have one. Been out of it a long time, but I still like NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, guys. So what do you guys think of, because we all decided to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street. So what do you guys think of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I'll start us off. I think it's directed by Wes Craven, rest in peace. It's definitely a Wes Craven masterpiece. We know we had Michael and Jason, but we never had like a villain that can talk to you the way Freddy does, and then give us one of the most charismatic, scary killer in Freddy Krueger, played by Robert Englund. I think it created one of the best final girls of all time, and Heather Langenkamp as Nancy. It definitely has one of my favorite sequences and best kills, not just in the franchise, but I think in Slasher's history, is that Tina kill. Mm-hmm. The leading up to it, she's dreaming, she walks into the alleyway, you see Freddy first time, his long arms, and he appears in front of her. Hey, Tina, cuts off his hand and everything. And then that he's turning around, and it's also was Johnny Depp's very first film as well. And because he did 21 Jump Street prior, but this was his very first film. Wes's daughter told him to cast him. And then of course he gets an iconic kill. It's scary and creepy because it's it creeps you. It was a different concept at that time with it's you were scared to fall asleep, and you guys can die in your sleep. So that's why don't fall asleep. How she pronounces it. It's got an iconic cast, John Saxon. It's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, and it keeps you engaged, and it's definitely Wes Craven masterpiece for sure. So,
Jason, what do you think of the movie?
Yeah, for me, that was the first actually movie I was a freshman at, and I'm not a freshman anymore. I just moved to Utah. I was a junior in high school, and so it was the first time I'd seen it besides Halloween. The original Halloween, I'd not really seen a horror movie, but when that came, I was just, my mother didn't like it when I was watching it. When I saw Halloween with my dad, so he went with me, and again, I just was so impressed by it. I just could not get over the fact that such a different type of villain, where it's like he's in control. You can't stay awake forever. But Robert Englund was perfect. He scared me to death. It's like the idea of facing someone like that and those knives, and he's just so vicious, and it just terrified me. I mean, I loved Halloween. It's the slow burner, but this is the other end of the other end, and it was just so different and exciting. And he just, oh my gosh, when that the opening sequence, I'm just like, I was hooked. I thought, good grief, this guy is terrifying. And I hadn't been terrified like that, really that big in anything until that point. Oh my gosh, there's nothing like it in the world. It's so different than any other type of horror film.
It's got such an iconic theme too, because we all know the Freddy's theme at this point.
Yeah, it does.
So,
that was my first Wes Craven film.
Well, that's a great way to. That's an awesome way to start.
I got so this movie, I wasn't even born yet when it also came on, but oh wow, Reed just said, "Oh, you're welcome, Reed. No problem, my friend." Reed said, "I've honestly never seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. You should check them out if you like Wes Craven movies. You should check them out because this one is a little different from the other Wes Craven movies that he's done. I mean, like, yeah, it's a slasher film. It's but it's not like the Scream franchise where it's like who did it, because you already know who did it. So it's kind of different from most of his other films. But so this movie came out 2 years before I was born, because I was born in 1986. And so this movie came out 2 years before I was born, but I got introduced to it in like the 90s when I was like 5 or 6 years old, because my older brother is 10 years older than me. So he would be, if he was still alive, he would be 47. So I got to see horror movies at a young age because of him. And I just like how interesting this character is, because if you fall asleep, he goes into your dreams, and he's just like one of those characters. He's an iconic character. Like, you know, I put him in there with like Jason, you know, the iconic like fathers of horror. And you kind of know what he's gonna do, but you don't really at the same time, because he likes to go in your dreams. And I just think it was an interesting story.
And two, it was also interesting. She could also bring stuff out of her dream, because she brought out the hat, Fred Krueger, Mom, Fred Krueger, and all sort of things, and even have, and even bring out, you know, injury wounds in the dreams.
Brandon saying Nightmare is his second favorite horror movie of all time, behind Psycho from 1960. It's still a classic. It's still a good one.
Yep.
We have an old theater that someone just bought, and he's been showing old films in 75 millimeter. And during Halloween, he got a original print of Psycho. That's the first time I've seen that on big screen. It was amazing.
Hitchcock
to watch. And then we had a whole bunch of. I was the only adult that remembered that. They were all Gen Zers, never had seen the movie, and the shower scene. All the girls, and they were screaming. It was a brand new film for them. It was so much fun to watch that way.
That's what impressed me, that Psycho 2 was awesome as well.
I also think a lot of Wes Craven, some of his like plots and stuff came from Psycho too. A lot of that kind of stuff came from Psycho.
Well, because Hitchcock's films, you can study these films so much.
Everyone takes from the past, and it keeps been passing forward.
Well, you learn and you make it your own. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Russell's saying he likes 21 Jump Street. That's a classic too. Yes, it is. Unscripted 420 saying 1-2 Freddy's Coming For You. That was such an iconic.
That's the
creepiest saying poem. She's seen Carrie from 1976. That's also a good film.
Also great film.
And Paula's saying good movie. As soon as I learned that Robert Englund was being on Stranger Things season 4, I had to watch with my back turned, because I was facing the computer, and only way to sit through it. You're welcome. And then Brandon saying his my mom was 14 when this movie came out. Psycho and the Birds. Yeah, the Birds is really good. Hey Sean, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Excellent.
And Reed saying the last Wes Craven movie he watched was Swamp Thing. Definitely gonna check out Nightmare on Elm Street. Everyone talks. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I can't wait to see if you do a review on it, Reed. I can't wait to see what you think of it, because it is a really good, highly recommended movie. The first one's the best one out of all of them, and then
the first 4 is tolerable. The first 4 I think is really decent. First 4.
And then a lot of people get backlash on Wes Craven's New Nightmare, but I actually really like it.
I love it because it's Wes Craven's New Nightmare was brief fresh air, especially how the 5th and 6th wasn't that good, especially Freddy's dead. So
yeah. Oh, I love Little Shops of Horror. I've seen both versions.
Now that was actually Jack Nicholson, one of his first movies. He's so funny in that, the original, the Roger Corman. Yeah.
And then Rick Moranis plays the other in the remake.
Yeah, they did a musical. They did a musical version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I love Steve Martin's version of it too.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It was funny.
And
then with Bill Murray playing.
What were some of your favorite scenes in this movie?
Oh, besides the Tina kill, I do like the whole final act when Nancy's just setting all the traps everywhere, and she's a smart final girl. Of course, Johnny Depp's kill is iconic. I like the scenes where she's having the dream sequences. I think those are really good as well. And what was very creepy, when I think it's Rod that's in the police station, and somehow the blanket just comes alive and hangs him. So there's a lot of really good moments in this movie that defines Nightmare on Elm Street. So many good ones.
For me, a couple more that I liked was the bathtub one. Just
that camera shot.
And then when she was on the phone and his tongue came out of the phone, I was I was just
I'm your girlfriend now, Nancy.
Yes,
boyfriend.
Nightmare on Elm Street is one of Johnny Depp's first movies.
Yep.
Wes Craven gave Johnny Depp his big break, so it is
a lot of big
one of the ones that that gave him his big break.
All because of his daughter. Yeah.
All those teen icons, a lot of them, like
but if you do see this movie, you probably won't recognize Johnny Depp just because it's a younger version of Johnny Depp, and he looks so different than what he looks like today.
Mm-hmm.
He even looks different in this movie from when he did Edward Scissorhands, to be honest.
Yes,
which is a classic.
Tim Burton. I think that's Tim Burton's masterpiece.
Sad movie at the end, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, Tina was the most. Yeah, that kill was the most brutal. I agree.
Yes,
I know it was. I know what it was. It was a dummy, but when they bang heads, it just looks painful when they smack each other.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
But I also one of my favorite scenes was when he was like in the boiler room, like towards the end, and they're trying to figure out like what actually happened to Freddy. And I liked how they also put it in Wes Craven's New Nightmare as well. I thought that was really interesting.
Yes, definitely.
And I will say this: the mom can get annoying in this movie, though.
Oh yes,
Mars. She's drunk all the time.
So, what was your least favorite scene?
Least favorite scene. And I know this is not Wes's fault because still you interfered with this. Is the ending a little bit when the mom gets pulled through the thing? That's not how he wanted it. It just could have been a little fixed a little bit more.
Hey, Michael, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hey guys, if you guys haven't followed Movies and Beyond, please go follow him because he's an amazing friend, amazing moderator of the channel. I also go moderate over there. So if you guys haven't gone over there to check out Movies and Beyond, please go check him out. He does fan films on Mondays, Sunday nights. He does royal battles, all kinds of different things.
Okay, Jason.
So go check out my good friend Michael because he's amazing. I also one of the scenes that I thought fell flat was like in the second act. One of the scenes was like they were like in the bedroom trying to go back into like the dreams, like trying to get Michael. I'm talking about the wrong movie. Sorry, it's late. Kyle left. So it was when they were trying to get Michael. I'm saying again, Freddy back out.
What happened?
Sorry,
there?
when when they were getting, I thought I was like, what happened? I was about ready to text you. I was saying when they were trying to get, I said Michael again because Halloween is my favorite franchise.
Same.
Then it's Freddy, then it's
with
Jason.
that franchise.
But I was gonna say, when they were trying to lure Freddy back out and they were going to dreams, that second like act kind of fell flat.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you. That felt a little bit.
What does everybody in the chat think? What was your least favorite scenes? I also do like how the story was written, because before in horror, we never seen a character go into people's dreams. So I thought that was like really interesting.
And you're even afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah. How they got the character to go into people's dreams. And so this is like where like real insomnia, like I guess kind of like came to life, because I don't think in the 80s they really knew what insomnia was.
No, they didn't.
And then I just like the costumes, the way that they made Freddy's like the prosthetics back then, and just like the costume.
Yes,
I think into his makeup, and this is also for the second film, I think his makeup looks the scariest in the first two. It's just the way it looks.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
And I just want to say to you, know what's so genius about Johnny Depp's kill? When the coroner's dealt with everything he does every day, the aftermath, I don't know how badly it was, even made the coroner throw up, and he deals with that every day. So he must have seen something that really,
right,
just distraught him. So that's
that's awesome, Sean. I wish I could meet Robert Englund. That would be so cool. And then Brandon's agreeing with you, Kyle.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's my big dream. Him and
then Paula's saying
Heather.
The ending a bit
I've been trying,
wasn't her favorite.
No.
So what else do you think people could take from this movie that may not have seen this movie? What do you think?
I'll let Jason start with this one.
I think, for the most part, I just think, I guess it's a good example of, for me, of a writer's perspective and director. It's just a good masterclass in how to write good horror and engaging horror and engaging characters and coming up with an original idea. It's okay to just go as far as you want. Even if it sounds bizarre, go for it. Because horror is such an open space. It's open to everything.
And it came up with a concept that you can scare you in so many ways without using, cheap jump scares too. Either.
Yes.
So, and then it scares you in so many weird ways. And the movie, you never thought you'd be able to bring your villain that you dreamed of into the real world too. So that concept's crazy. But perfectly, and it was something fresh back in 1984. I think this came out, so it was something fresh, breath of air, because it was different for slashers too at that point. And this franchise does need to be revived. It's been 14 years since you had.
I don't think anybody wants to touch this movie.
No.
Well, just don't make the mistakes that the remake did.
Oh. Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Freddy versus Jason? Did you guys like those?
I liked it.
I think it's a fun cross.
It's just fun. It's a really fun.
It's a fun one. You can't expect it to be so too crazy. I have fun with it.
They had a lot of those back in the. Roger Corman did a few of those in his Edgar Allan Poe. Those comedy things. They're just fun. They're so much fun to watch.
Roger Corman has done so many things for the directors working today. He taught a lot of those guys how to make films. Sorry. Okay.
Brandon saying he loves Robert Englund, himself called Freddy in the gunslinger slasher because of the weight of the gloves and those things probably were really heavy.
Boy, the knives that Wes used for in New Nightmare was terrifying. Oh my gosh, Wes was a genius.
And
I agree. Wes was like one of those like people besides like John Carpenter and Albert Hitchcock. That's what I put them in. You know what I'm saying? Because they're legendary.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They're and that, and you know, they all do the same thing, but they're all each their own style, so you can tell whose film is who. Like I can tell it's a Hitchcock film, it's a Carpenter film, a Wes Craven film, and so on, so on.
Yeah, very distinct artists each.
Yeah, that's and we lost Wes too soon.
So. Yes.
I wish Wes was alive still today making movies.
I'm so curious because he had an idea that could have been Scream. What was Scream's 5? So I can't imagine. The Kevin doesn't even know what it was. He had no idea. He had just said, "I have some ideas," but they never got together before he died. So
and we wouldn't be in this situation with this what Scream's in right now. So
yeah,
yeah, that is
too bad.
So unfortunately, where it went.
So what would you tell somebody that's watching this movie for the first time? Because we have Reed that's never seen it. So what would you tell them going into this movie?
I would tell you, if you're watching it the very first time, go in there with an open mind, expect it, you know, not to be like anything else you haven't seen. Like if I'm talking to that's someone that's seen it for the first time, especially back then, watching it for the first time, fresh air, it's something different. It's gonna creep you and scare you in so many ways that you were expecting, and and I think you're gonna will have a good time with it.
Yes, it's very unique and different, and
yeah, it is.
That's what it is. And just and
also, what I was gonna say, this movie doesn't have CGI like the old like the newer movies today. They're all practical effects, which makes the movie even more interesting.
Buckle up.
I would say buckle up.
Buckle up is gonna be a heck of a ride. So
yep.
But it's
definitely.
I rewatched The Shining recently, and I've took with it joy of a film, but I'm not as high on the film as a lot of people are. I actually do like The Shining. I do. So I could tell you, I do like Doctor Sleep better than Shining, but
yes,
I do like The Shining for what it is.
But I like The Shining what it is too, and what Mike Flanagan did with the Doctor Sleep, especially his director's cut, really defines that film. It's awesome.
Sean's asking what our favorite zombie movies are. Our favorite zombie movie, mine is 28 Days Later. That made Cillian Murphy's acting career, but nobody knew who he was at that point.
I can easily say my top zombie film. So Night of the Living Dead, the original Dawn, the remake Dawn as well. 28 Days Later as well. I think those are top-notch zombie films that define that genre.
I also really like Zombieland, and I like
Zombieland,
Dawn of the Dead. I like Army of Darkness. I like all those kind of films. I don't really talk about zombie films, but I do like zombie films. I actually prefer zombies over werewolves and vampires, but I do like werewolves and vampires.
And I think fast zombies are scary too because they're running at you. Besides slow zombies.
I also like Train to Busan and Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun's fun.
Fun horror comedy zombie. It's fun.
For me, that's probably one of my least favorites. But I do love, like I said, Army of Darkness. But I love the original Night of the Living Dead. But one I know some people don't consider, but I do, is World War Z. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
The zombies are climbing up the wall on each other.
It's just so fast, and I have the extended cut, which the ending is amazing.
The book's really good. The World War Z, the book's really good too. If y'all have not read the book and you like zombies, read that.
Of course, I always been a zombie fan because I played the Resident Evil games, not the movies, the games. So.
I've never seen Cover Your Eyes. Have you guys seen that one?
I haven't either.
No.
Sean saying Dawn of the Dead. Brandon saying Dawn of the Dead as well, the 2024 one. Michael saying Train to Busan and Shaun of the Dead. I like those two.
What was the one that was kind of is it the first Return, the one that's kind of a comedy?
Return of the Living Dead, I love that as well.
It's such a comedy. I thought I had really fun.
Brains?
I've never heard of this one. Have y'all heard of that one?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
I have heard of it too many times.
Oh, I also do like the Crazies, the remake, and the original as well.
They're both good in their own right, yeah.
Resident Evil. Yeah, I like Resident Evil. Resident Evil is his favorite. That's my favorite video game too.
Mine as well.
Yeah.
I also do like Silent Hill as well.
Yes,
that's not really zombie. It's more ghost, but there are some zombie characteristics in it.
And I'm happy Silent Hill is making a comeback with the 4 games they're doing. And then there's another movie too is coming. So,
but if you also think about it, the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, he was a zombie towards the end of the movie. So that's technically kind of like
definitely, because there was a lot of Sam Raimi elements in there from
so
especially the look at the beginning. I'm like, okay, this is Sam Raimi.
Yeah, but I think they got it from Disney Plus. What If? Because they did have him as a zombie in the head. I want to get the zombie. I want to get the zombie Pop Flunko from from Doctor Strange. I want that.
Oh my gosh!
And then I think I heard a lot of YouTubers talking about it. There's a weird one that came out that was no holds barred. Was called The Sadness. I know you heard of that. I never watched it either, but I heard how bonkers it was.
Have a good night, Reed. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Good night.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So what do you guys rate this movie?
At 10 out of 10. It's definitely Wes Craven's one of his masterpieces. It's a benchmark in horror, especially, and it's one of the I think it was one of the best movies of the 80s. And then and it created one of the most iconic films of all time. The final girl and Nancy and Heather Laycamp is Nancy. Amazing cast. It's a blast to the end. It's scary and creepy. Unique concept. It's one of my favorite Wes Craven films of all time. So.
Oh, that's really low. Brendan saying out of 5, 4.5. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Just because I do like this movie, but it's not my favorite Wes Craven movie, but I do like it. So I give it
definitely. What's your favorite one?
My favorite Wes Craven movie is The Deadly Blessing.
Oh, I love Deadly Blessing. Oh yeah. That's the that slasher one, because that movie set up for what came in Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a camera work in there. Remember when she's in the bathtub? There's a scene in the Deadly Blessing that set up for that scene. So. And I also like The Deadly Friend.
Yep, I like that one too.
That one's awesome too.
I agree with I don't rate it 10 out of 10, but my favorite, it's my first favorite is it's weird for some people because I don't know why, it just for some reason I connected with it was I'm doing great. Cursed. I don't know why. It just hit me. Not Cursed, but this was very close. That would be
Cursed second. Is really good too.
Second, and then
I'm with you too, because I love Nightmare on Elm Street.
My first one.
Also, the narrator isn't the Wonder Years. Oh, I didn't know that.
The OG Scream will always be my favorite.
So the reason why I was wrapping up the movie is because we also wanted to talk about the Golden Globes, because everybody's watching that earlier tonight. Plus, the football game was on. So, what do you guys think of the Golden Globes? I don't know if you were watching it, Kyle. I know Jason was, but what do you guys think of it?
I think it has the right deserving winners. I think it's one of the best Golden Globes ceremonies they did in a long time. And very well deserving for all the ones that's different, not just the same old people winning. It was fresh, new ones that haven't won yet. It was awesome. So
that's what I loved. I was so surprised by that. And the one big one I think for me was I was one of those that I'm guilty of it too. I don't give something a chance. I finally, before this happened, said, okay, I'll give in. Let me go see Barbie. And I was actually ashamed of myself. I thought, this isn't horrible. there were some elements I actually thought, wow, there is a story to this. They are trying to make a point. And I think that was great. And so it didn't win a lot, but I know it did win, which I kind of think that's an interesting new category. It's called cinematic and box office achievement, which is interesting. And then Barbie won that, which hello.
Barbie won. I wouldn't think that movie won. I didn't like Barbie movie.
It was just basically based on the cinematic.
I have not watched it.
Yeah, it's a cinematic
can't
box
say it's
office.
Barbie.
I mean, I do like Margot Robbie, but I don't know. This movie just felt flat for me, and I just didn't like. I do like Ryan Gosling, but I don't know. He felt forced as Ken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, the only thing that I think Barbie won was besides that box office one and best song, and then that everything else was Oppenheimer and all these other great.
Which I can understand that one though.
And so,
Russell Tim Golden Globes could be a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was there was
I
one
loved Barbie, Killer of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer. I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon.
I haven't either.
Or Oppenheimer, but Leo should get another Academy Award for that one.
At least one more, yeah.
Killers of the Flower Moon, Paul, if you're a fan, the gal that played the lead, the female, she won for Best Actress, which is so deserved.
You know,
she was so brilliant in that film.
You know what was
Michael's asking, did Godzilla -1 win anything?
No, it made me mad. I love that movie.
We know, because I was like, okay, movies, there's nothing really good movies towards December, and then Godzilla -1 comes along and just surprises everyone. I loved Godzilla -1. Without spoiling anything, I thought it was one of the best. You know, it's hard to keep Godzilla good, and especially since 1954. And they did amazing with this film, especially on a budget. They proved you don't need a big budget to make a really good film.
Yes,
I love the Godzilla design, great story. The character development is better than the American ones, so I thought, anyway.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I like Margot Robbie's older movies. Like, I liked her as Harley Quinn. She did a pretty good Harley Quinn, stuff like that. But I don't know, her about Barbie was just, I don't know, to me it just felt kind of forced and like fake.
Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah,
that was the big thing
for me. I didn't see it until it went on to Max, so I just watched
I haven't even seen it, so.
Another one, it's a movie that's gone under the radar. He was nominated alongside what's his name for Oppenheimer? Was Bradley Cooper that did Star is Born with
Lady Gaga.
No, he did a film biopic. Someone produced it. It was about Leonard Bernstein, who was he wrote West Side Story, but he was one of the most famous, most filmed composers. But it's a story about him and his wife. This beautiful story or whatever. And I said, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely go see that. She was nominated, didn't win Best Actress, of course, but she was
Cillian Murphy deserves to win. He's an amazing actor.
And so I was my favorite was going for Bradley Cooper, but they're both so good. And it's so amazing to me how Oppenheimer, when I saw it, the fact that for Oppenheimer, to me the big one is that, to me, I'm originally from theater, but you say this about theater, film, and television. A good piece of art is always one that will present all the different sides of the story, but let us, the audience, decide what we think. That to me is good writing. And that's what Oppenheimer did. It left it up to us. It showed both sides and let us figure. And that's what to me made it brilliant.
And he even was Robert Downey Jr.'s best performance.
Oh my gosh. And he actually won for Best Supporting Actor for Oppenheimer. Perfect.
And Cillian Murphy already had a relationship with Nolan since Batman Begins, and
Nolan to see him win Best Director. He's one of the most underrated directors out there. He deserves a lot more. And that's great to see him.
And they did the real life story justice with Oppenheimer.
Yes.
So I just got the list up. So for the Golden Globe Awards, Oppenheimer won Drama Motion Picture. So original song was What I Was Made For, Billie Eilish and the Finns.
That's from Barbie,
Supporting actor was Robert Downey Jr. animated film was The Boy and the Heron.
Which is
haven't
great.
heard of that.
It's not Disney. It's really good. I love Disney. Love Disney, but it's a good one.
Supporting actress was Devon Joy Ralph for The Hoovers.
I haven't seen that one. That's the one I haven't seen yet.
Actor in a drama motion picture, Cillian Murphy. Actress in a musical, Emma Stone.
Yeah, she deserved that. That's a fun movie.
Musical or comedy, Poor Things.
Yes, it's another good one.
Actress for a drama motion picture, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Moonflower.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Actor in a musical, The Hoovers, Paul Giamatti.
Oh,
he deserved that. Yeah.
Did you hear what Paul Giamatti said when he was talking to some of the interviewers? He said I love horror, and one of his favorite films is Texas Chainsaw, the original. So,
yeah.
So
oh wow,
he wants to be in a horror film. So
yeah.
Well, he's been in a couple.
He wants to do more though.
M. Night Shyamalan was a fantasy one. Yeah.
He was in Lady in the Water.
Yeah.
Well, I know he was. I'm just saying he just wants to
by
be
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to do.
I think that's the only horror movie he's been in.
I don't know. I'm thinking now. He could be a great kill and scream, like just a funny one or an open kill or something. He'd be quite funny. As that.
Director for motion picture, Christopher Nolan.
Yep.
Did Paul Giamatti? I don't know if it was his first one or not. I'm not sure.
No, he's one more.
I did love too was this one. You'll see it. The score for Oppenheimer 1. It's a very first time young composer, which is really nice to see someone up and coming get there. It's a beautiful
drama
score.
TV series was Succession.
Good. That's a good series.
I haven't seen that one.
It's been around for I think it's the second or third season. So,
foreign language film, Autonomy of Fall.
I haven't seen that one.
Screenplay of a motion picture, Autonomy of a Fall. Original score was Oppenheimer. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce the person's name. Let's see. Actress for drama Obsession, Sarah Schoen, or however you say her name, from Obsession. Drama actor from Obsession, Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, Kieran Culkin. Yeah, he deserved that. He's really good.
Isn't that Macaulay Culkin's?
Yeah. And
brothers.
Yeah, there's two brothers. Yeah.
Actress in a miniseries, Ali Wong, the girl that does like stand-up comedy and stuff. She won. Musical actress, The Bear, Io something from The Bear. And then in a miniseries, Beef, Steven Yin.
Yeah,
those are pretty much all the people that won so far.
And the other new one was stand-up comedian for their special. So,
hey Jason, how you doing, my friend?
Hey Jason.
Hey Jason.
If y'all haven't gone to go follow Jason Entertainment, please go follow him because he's amazing.
Yep.
It's gonna sound stupid, but my intro to Paul Giamatti was Big Mama's House and Big Fat Liar.
Nothing wrong with that. It's not stupid.
My first one, I don't know if anybody remembers that he was a very tiny role in my best friend's wedding. He was asked Julia Roberts to stop smoking. That was fun. Mm-hmm. I knew then. I thought, this guy's gonna go. And I heard
Beef was awesome. I haven't seen it, so I'll have to check that out. If you say it's awesome, I will definitely watch it, Michael. So glad to see Flet and the nicest Jason. Oh well, it's so glad to see you, Jason.
You too.
Nice to see all of you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man,
it's been a while.
It has been.
I liked My Big Fat Liar. I liked that movie. That movie was so funny, especially
when he's blue.
Yeah, especially when he turns blue when Frankie Muniz turns a blue.
And it plays that Blue Daddy D song.
Yeah. But Paul Giamatti's a really good actor.
He is.
He got better since he started. Just kept getting better and better every time.
Let's see.
Yay for us character actors.
He's only 56.
Jeez, he's still got a lot of time.
That's the same age I am. I didn't know that. That's awesome to know.
Mm-hmm. So the first movie that I ever saw Paul Giamatti was Sideways.
Oh yes, that's right. He was in that.
Let's see.
I forgot that.
Yeah, so he was in Lady in the Water.
Mm-hmm.
That was like his first like horror movie. I don't think he was in any other horror movies besides that.
It would be cool to see him in more. So
yes.
So Paul Giamatti was in I Think We're Alone Now, Rock of Ages, Duplicity,
Rock of Ages,
Too Big to Fall, Morgan, The Ant Bully, Paycheck, Cold Souls, John Dies at the End. I haven't seen some of these. Parkland, Duet, Romeo and Juliet, Saving Mr. Banks, Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Man on the Moon, The Nanny Diaries, The Hangover Part 2, Ironclad, Love and Mercy, All is Bright. I thought he was really good in this one. It's a Netflix movie. Gunpowder and Milkshake. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Brandon just mentioned San Andreas. I forgot he was in that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
My
really
Best
good
Friend's
in
Wedding, One Win, The Negotiator, The Eyes of March, The Hangover, Private Life, Benny's Version, 12 Years a Slave, Jungle Cruise, Doubting Abbey, Private Parts with Pauly Shore, I think. The Truman Show, American Spectator, Turbo, Lady in Water, Out of Compton, Planet of the Apes, Shoot Them Up, San Andreas, Saving Private Ryan, Big Mama's House, The Illusionist, Cinderella Man, Fred Claus, John Adams, 30 Coins, Big Fat Liar, and then Billions, and then The Hoovers. So that's his acting career.
Oh, that's right. He did play Straight Outta Compton, the NWA ball. He was their man. He played the manager. So
It's been a while. I didn't see you, Katie. Glad to stitch behind you in my top 5 Disney movies for me. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Jason.
It was one of my mother's favorites.
Oh, Hannah. I could do that voice.
I love Lilo and Stitch.
It's one of my favorites. Oh, geez, I can't.
I still have to.
Nobody's left behind.
I still have to see Magic and Elemental. Oh my gosh, I gotta catch up.
Which one?
Elemental and Magic. I gotta see both of them. I haven't seen them
Elemental. Yet. So Elemental's kind of like Inside Out. Have you seen Inside Out?
Yeah, I have. I loved it.
Okay, so it's kind of the same concept, but with the elements.
Okay.
It was a good one.
I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel. So.
It's not really a sequel, but
it's true. It's a continuing story. Yeah.
Inside Out 2 is supposed to come out this year.
Awesome.
But we'll see because everything was so Lady in Water was on Sci-Fi Channel for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of the strike? This is why we didn't get
because of the strike. Because of the strike, a lot of movies. I don't know if we're gonna get any new summer blockbusters this year or not.
Or next year when
it's gonna take them. The only one I know they finished. Beetlejuice 2 was finished before the strike, so that's.
I know we got Deadpool 3, so.
Yep. So what do you guys have? What do you guys have going on your channels this year, or anything that you're wishing that you want to do this year, or what?
Well. On the 30th, I'll be interviewing Dwight H. Little, the director of Halloween 4, and Annie Knox. And I'm also this close to getting an interview with the Soska sisters. And Christina Klebe, who was...
Yes, I've seen Wish.
Yeah. I got so many people that I got locked in close to getting locked in for an interview. So
that's awesome.
Christina Klebe, she was Linda in Rob Zombie's Halloween. and she did the motion capture and voice for Sissy for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Hey, the Hatchet Boys, how you doing?
Hey,
Hatchet Boys. So
that's awesome.
I got so much stuff.
Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman. Yeah, because Ryan Reynolds does make an appearance in Wolverine. So yeah,
I've been wanting to see it because ever since Deadpool made that comment making fun of Wolverine so many times, so I always want to see him come in there and chop him up. You know what I mean? And now he's in his yellow suit, which is cool.
I love the Deadpool movies. Those are like my guilty pleasure. I love those movies.
When the car flips, did I leave the oven on?
But that's so Ryan Reynolds. I like him better as Deadpool than Green Lantern. I was like, this is stupid.
They almost messed Deadpool up in Origins until they fixed it with this one. So.
Yeah. Wow. And then the same thing can be said for when Ryan what's his name? There's too many Ryans now. When I mean too many Chris's. Chris Evans played in Fantastic Four, the original. I was like, this is stupid. He's better as Captain America.
I agree with that.
There's too many Ryans and there's too many Chris's.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling played Deadpool. No, not Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds. There's too many Ryans. Ryan Gosling hasn't played in a superhero movie, I don't think.
No, it's always been more serious roles. More serious movies. No.
Elemental is underrated. Hey Jason, when you have a free time, I'll have to get you on and we'll have to talk about our top 10 like underrated movies or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. No, in mine, I'm just the only one I have. I'm not like this year, so I'm not going to like rush to do things and just stretch them out.
There's so many underrated movies I could talk about.
But for me, my poll, I had a poll that actually said that people really like John Carpenter. So I thought throughout the year, I'm going to pop in movies and discussions about some of his John Carpenter's most underrated and some panel discussions.
Yeah, they are trying to remake Wolverine.
Yeah, they are definitely.
Yeah, Onward was also underrated. So was Ryan the Dragon. That was also underrated.
Yes.
There was so many underrated Disney films that came out during the pandemic.
Oh, yes.
I think John Carpenter's Vampires is underrated.
It is.
Like I'm featuring two of them for me that they're underrated to me. They don't know about it. I'm going to do is Going Doing Great. His version of Village of the Damned. I think it's the most maligned film. I love John Carpenter's. It's about
which had Christopher Reeve before he got his accident.
And then also Val and I really love, and so does Steven is In the Mouth of Madness.
Mouth of Madness is underrated too.
What I love that book, and when I know what John Carpenter was doing, I thought, he just did magnificent stuff.
You know, Jason, I'm gonna have to send you Sean Clark's film location video that he did on Mouth of Madness and Village of the Damned.
So
Brandon's asking, a lot of great action movies coming this year. Anyone stand out to you? I haven't seen what action movies are coming out this year, so I don't know.
I haven't seen it too many. I have to look that up and look at trailers.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really loved Raya too. I thought that was one of the best movies. But so many critics were like, no, this movie sucks. And I'm like, do you even realize that they had to draw the characters at home because this movie came out during pandemic?
Yeah.
Last movie I seen was Aquaman 2.
Yeah. And I don't know if any of you have seen
Silent Night.
I haven't seen it yet, but if you haven't, when you can afford it or get to it.
The Hatchet Boys are saying Mouth of Madness is great. I haven't seen that.
If you haven't,
can't wait to see those watch-alongs of John Carpenter movies with Jason, though.
But when you can afford it, if you haven't seen it, don't miss Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Jason, I would love to be on some of those watch parties. It just depends.
Just let me know. Yeah, it just whatever. I'm just saying. Say when you can or whatever, and we'll do it when we can. I'm not going to force it in 1 month. Just whatever.
Get on your.
I said no. I can't. I'm not doing that.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I never force anybody. If they want to come on, they can. Welcome everybody. Welcome.
I just don't want to try to do all of them in 1 month.
Yeah, we never want to make anybody uncomfortable on our channels ever. So
you guys are always welcome to come here. If I know you, you're always welcome to come up on the panel. Just have to let me know.
Well, and even for K&K Reviews, we'll always send the invites to.
Yeah, I do on mine. There's awesome one I have. There's a lot of people. I want to get with you later on. I'll talk out backstage for a second, but some of the people I want to add to
you
my
watched
thing.
Smile tonight for the first time? Yes, Smile was really good.
Very brilliant.
That was
Face
brilliant.
Off was a good movie with John Travolta and Christian Slater. Is that the one?
Yes. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Good movie.
Yeah. I always get Christian Slater and Nicolas Cage mixed up.
And I think that was John Woo's best Hollywood film. And I will say this: if it wasn't for John Woo's earlier films, we wouldn't have got the John Wick style of films.
No,
right. I love John Wick. I still haven't seen the fourth one.
Fourth one's
so
awesome.
nobody spoil it for me.
I haven't watched both of you.
I haven't watched anybody's like review on that just because I haven't seen it, and I really love the John Wick Wick series, so I haven't even seen it. And I just started watching on Peacock. They have the John Wick it's in the same like realm as John Wick, but it's not John Wick. It's like a mini series on there.
Like one they're talking about John Carpenter. I cannot believe I haven't seen this one. Was Prince of Darkness. I have never seen that.
That's really good.
It's a good one with Dawn Pleasance.
Yeah, I gotta see that one.
Yep. See, I can't watch horror movies at night, so when I'm going to bed this late at night, I cannot watch them. I do not watch them, but
When do you watch them during the day?
So I can watch them at like 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, that!
But I just can't watch them.
Not late at night, right? So
right.
Yeah.
Like if I know after this I have to because I have to work tomorrow, so I know after this I have to go settle down and I'll put something on. But it won't be a horror movie because I'm afraid I'll get bad dreams and wake up in the middle of the night and not sleep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, Brad, that's awesome. Yeah, come see Mouth of Bandits when we do it. It's amazing.
Hey, Carrie. Welcome.
Hey,
Carrie. How you doing?
Hello, Carrie.
We love you.
We love you, Carrie. We haven't seen you in a long time either on the stream.
If y'all have not gone to go check out my partner in crime, Carrie Craves Cinema, go check her out because she's amazing.
Yes. Carrie's awesome. So.
Jason saying, watch lately Sorority of the Snow of Guy Ritchie, The Covenant, Tunnel of Summer, and The Exit of Goodbye. She's saying she loves us too. So my first movie for this year that I watched was called A Million Miles Away. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of that one. That one is on Amazon Prime, and it has Michael Piana in it, or however you say his name. And it's about this immigrant farmer. He's from Mexico, and he takes the to go to be in NASA. He takes the test I don't know like a whole bunch of times throughout the year, and he finally got to go. He was one of the last people to be on the Space Shuttle Discovery. This was a year or 2 years after the fact that Columbia blew up. So this was he was one of the last space shuttle missions. It was a really good story. I highly recommend it. It's the one with the Latin astronaut. It's on Amazon Prime. If y'all have not checked it out, check it out.
I have to get going with that to watch movies for this year because I was been so sick or whatever. The first movie I watched on New Year's Day, I was getting this big nostalgia kick, wanted to feel good, so I watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I hadn't seen it in 10 years.
I love Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah. So I've got to watch the new ones now, and some new ones I haven't seen that just come out.
Carrie, it's good to see you. I hope you're feeling better.
I hope you're feeling better too,
yes,
Carrie.
Too. Yes, definitely.
Carrie, you need to text me. I haven't talked to you in a while, girl. And then Russell and Brandon are just having a conversation. But yeah, So, guys, I have to get off here, unfortunately. I wish I could stay. There's like 15 people in here, but I got to work tomorrow, and I got to get up at 6:30, actually, because I have to get Mark up. So, and I have to take him to work, and then I got to go to work. So, I want to thank you guys all so much for messaging me, for following me and coming up, even though that I haven't been on a while. This is amazing. Like 15 people in my chat, and I haven't even been on in a while. And like, I didn't think anybody was gonna show up. I just thought it was gonna be us talking and whatever. But it's amazing to be back, and I will be having some reviews from Bayview Entertainment. If y'all don't know who Bayview Entertainment is, it's a independent film company. They send me screeners, so they're movies that people have not heard of usually. So check out that. And also, I'm revamping my channel a little bit, so look for that, because I'm also going to be doing covering like entertainment news and stuff like that. So look for that as well. And so I got a lot of stuff planned for this year. Okay, I'll message you, Care. Mayan saying your streams are always fun, Katie. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. You're welcome anytime. You're welcome, no problem. And Carrie saying, K-pop, you're an amazing person. Of course, we come to see you.
Well, you're all awesome people, because I love you all.
Yeah, so. Everybody in here. Oh my gosh.
Y'all are all my family. I made this channel because I love movies and my love for movies, and I didn't think my channel would be where it is today. I'm at 1,030 people, and I would never have thought I would have gotten that far.
And I was blessed to meet Katie and Jason and Carrie and everybody in here 2 years ago. So, so
yeah.
So, right, I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much, Hat Shit Boys. Thank you so much, Russell. And the other Russell saying, always come to see you, Katie. You're an awesome person, and everyone is awesome here. Well, you're awesome too, Russell. I love everybody. I love each and every one of you. Do you guys have anything coming up on your channels?
Just right now, just this next week on the 9th, I'll be doing a watch party for The Fog, the first John Carpenter one. So that's the first big thing. I'll have some videos coming out pretty quick here and some reviews.
As for me, I know me and Michael from Mega Movies will be doing our Dave Fitchner films ranking at some point. So that's gonna be interesting to talk about. Of course, like on the 30th, I'll be interviewing Dwight H. Little, the director of Halloween 4.
Love you more, awesome. Carrie.
And this close getting the Social Sisters on and Christina Cleve on, so I'm definitely excited for that.
Nice.
So, and I got huge stuff planned for this year that you guys will love. So
nice. And then don't come back for K&K Reviews and Jay Reviews, because Jay's going to be with us as well sometimes, or all the time whenever he wants to pop up. So come hang out with us. Who knows what movie we will pick for next week? We'll probably come on Saturday or Tuesday, because it's usually
Jason's choice.
Yes,
that's usually the days that we can come on. So tune in for Saturday or Tuesday, depending on what we decide. And I'll let you guys know on my social medias. You guys know where to find me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. You can find me on my community tab. And also leave a comment down below if there's certain movies you want us to review, or just talk with us in the comments. We would love to talk to you all. Carrie, we have to do another collab, because I always love our collabs. So we have to
Carrie. Carrie, we definitely need a collab too. It's been too long since the Harry Potter collab. That was a long time ago now. So.
I know. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I love each and every one of you, and remember, you're beautiful just the way you are, and don't ever let anybody tell you different. And please hit that bell for notifications for next time I go live or when I post a video. And there will also be some unboxing videos coming up here soon as well. So if you guys like those kind of videos, because people sent me some movies, so those will be coming up as well. And I hope everybody has a great night. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Cheers.